In 2014, I had this idea that I would save a Steading. In 2016, I bought Papple Steading. Papple Steading represented a bit of a challenge. One, its location, and two, its size. Of all the places I looked at, Papple Steading was unique in the sense that most of it was still there, and it had the potential to be repaired and transformed into a usable space, but a space that you could still tell the story of its background and its purpose originally. We have a beautiful accommodation unit called the Granary, because that's exactly what it was. Our cafe restaurant is called a court because it was a cattle court. The stable is a stable, and so on. So part of the fun was actually reminding people of the language of farming while they might enjoy a glass of wine, a cup of coffee, and something to eat. So we had to develop it into a destination, a place that you want to come and spend a few hours, not a few minutes. And we had to make it work. So it wasn't just a bit of restoration, it was a conversion into a building that had a number of purposes, and that's what we're looking at now. The first part of the task here was to restore the farmhouse and the Greaves Cottage and Bothies, and that's been operating quite well. This is the main part of the project. So these buildings were effectively beyond repair, so they've been re-roofed, re-timbered. We've faithfully taken every single slate off the roof, recut it and put it back. The lead work, the cast iron work, the stone work is all to be seen and enjoyed. The buildings form almost exactly the model as designed in 1860, built by 1870. The interiors are exciting. Exciting in the restoration of the stable, but exciting in the conversion of the stable behind me into a contemporary space, a space that we can use to show contemporary art, a space that we can enjoy performances and events and presentations. And then over on this side, coffee, wine, meals, private dining, etc. My name is Richard Murphy. I'm the principal of Richard Murphy Architects in Edinburgh, and our role here is to be the master planner and the architect of the conversion of the Steading building. It's a very interesting project, working with historic buildings, but working with them in a creative way, rather than the sense of just straight restoration. A project like this is extremely interesting. It obviously was an architect-designed farm building, and it is quite splendid. And the uses for it are going to be completely different from what they were. As I said before, you try and make an architecture which is very clear about what's happened. And whether that's relayering a facade, of stopping the new before you get to the old, it's a very interesting thing to do. So we've had great support here, I must say, actually. So under the direction of the architect, the builders, I think, have done a great job. Whether it's the man who did the lead work, the stone walls that have been rebuilt, the carpentry all done on site, the doors built on site. So it's been a glorious process of working with largely local builders. And we've got a place that hasn't lost its history, a place that's got new purpose, a place that you can mix art in agriculture. So this is a place where its history is on show. Its connection to the Soil Association, its connection to the landed classes in Scotland, its connection to the agricultural improvement movement. And it's a place that you can enjoy with colleagues, enjoy with friends, have a private event, a business retreat. The accommodation is attractive and comfortable. It's a place that's going to be very different, very, very unique, in fact. A place to drink, eat, stay, enjoy the company of others in either a holiday or a business context. I hope that you can come and enjoy it.